morning, ladies, and congratulations for making the first step into Party Plan. My name is Clare Mutch, and not only do I run my own Party Plan company, Ice Jewellery, I'm also the creator of Party Plan United, which is a networking site for anyone that's in Party Plan already or is looking to join Party Plan. I started Party Plan United in May last year, and already we've got over 600 members on the Party Plan United site. It's an ideal place for people in direct sales to come together and chat with each other, find out all the information about joining different Party Plan companies, and actually talk to real people who do the job, not just an information form on a website. It's all in one place for you to come together and have a look at. So if you're not a member of Party Plan United, get on and have a look. Join our site for me. What is direct sales? I keep clicking my mouse here. Direct selling is a sales channel. It's where you market products to people in their homes or at parties or at events, and make sales through one-to-one contact rather than going into a shop. They're primarily home parties. The direct sales industry is worth £2 billion. The direct sales industry is worth £2 billion annually to the UK economy, so it is a massive, massive market. It's the largest provider of part-time earnings in the UK, and there's over 400,000 people involved in the industry today, and it's a rapidly growing industry. The myths. What are the myths about joining Party Plan? A lot of people think that direct sales is not a proper job. You don't earn enough, it can't support your income. Well, it can. I wouldn't drive a brand new BMW, my children wouldn't go to private school if you couldn't earn money from Party Plan, and you can. And I'm sure there's some of the seminars later on today, there's a couple of people that can talk to you that are very, very successful at Party Plan as well. Also, that you will go to a party, I've done that the wrong one, you'll go to a party and people try and sell you things that you don't really want. Well, if that was true, we'd all be fabulous at Party Plan, wouldn't we? It's not something that that we can do. You know, we can't make people buy things, but that's what the concept that people have sometimes. So that, I'm getting all mixed up now. Right. There are thousands and thousands of different Party Plan companies out there, ranging from homewares to jewellery to dips to linen. There's just absolutely tons of them. I've just listed a few of the ones that are there, and I think most of them are in the conference hall for you to go and have a look at and talk to people about as well in the exhibition centre. So what do you need to know in order to make a decision to join Party Plan? First of all, what's your passion? What do you love? What really floats your boat? What do you really have an interest in? If the candle company that you're looking at has got a fabulous joint offer, but you don't really like candles, it's really not the company for you. You need to look at a lot of different things, but one of the most important things that I find is that if it really interests you, if it's something that you think you can really, really sell, then that's what you need to be looking at. So you've got your list of interests. You've said, right, okay, I don't like jewellery, I don't wear jewellery, I don't want to do jewellery. I love face creams, I love makeup, I love all of that sort of thing. So those are the companies that then you would start to look at. So you've got your list. What do you do now? Okay, I'm going to go through 20 different questions that I recommend that you would ask any Party Plan company individually before you consider joining them. There's lots of each individual Party Plan company will try and sell you different things. They'll have different policies and different procedures, but you need to find out what those policies and procedures are, weigh them all up, do a pros and cons list, which ones are the best ones to work out for you. Firstly, most importantly, what are the startup costs? You're looking to start your own business. You would never start your own business without any investment. Every Party Plan company needs an investment. It depends on what the investment is, as to which company, Party Plan company you join, and what's included in the kit. When every Party Plan company that you join, you have to have a kit to sell at your parties that people can look through. You don't need to have a massive range, but it needs to be a decent display. If you turn up to a party with 3 candles, or I keep using candles as a reference, hope no one's from candles, or say 2 cushions, that's not a massive range. People are not going to look at the party and think, well, that's a great party, I'm going to book another one. It needs to have a decent range, a decent level of items in your kit. So ask, what are the startup costs and what is included in your kit? Is there a minimum monthly purchase? Some companies will ask you to as an active consultant, you have to build your kit up and you have to add to your kit every single month. Some companies don't, so again, it's just a question that you need to ask. What's the returns policy for that company? In my experience, a lot of people will, they're quite more freely to spend their money if they know that if it's not suitable, they can send it back. Obviously, some things like foods, if you're dealing in foods, it's not possible, so you can't do that. But with, so there's certain things like jewellery and linen and that sort of things, have they got a returns policy? If they don't have a returns policy, it is harder sometimes to make a sale, so weigh that up as well. And make sure you know what the returns policy is. Does the company have a buyback policy? By a buyback policy, I mean if you decide within your first year you don't want to work for Party Plan, whether you just don't get on with the company or your life changes, you can't do it anymore, do they have a buyback policy for all the items that you've invested throughout that year? If they're a member of the Direct Selling Association, they have to have a buyback policy. It's normally any time within the first year, less 10% as a handling charge. Again, in my experience, the buyback policy is great to have, but bearing in mind that sometimes, or most of the time, you've got your kit at less than cost, so to sell your kit through, it actually works out better than having a buyback policy anyway. But it's just a backup to check that they have got a buyback policy. Is there a penalty payment? Do they have to make an additional kit payment if you leave the company? Sometimes your kit is on loan. So check again the company's policy whether it is a loan kit or it is your kit once you purchase it. You don't have to pay anything back once you leave. Will you be required to cover the hostess gifts? Every party, the hostess that has a party, she needs to have a reason to have a party. So most companies offer her a gift, or him a gift, for having a party or a percentage of an item. Do you have to contribute towards that? Some companies will ask you to pay a percentage towards the hostess gift. Some companies will provide these free of charge. So again, it's just a weighing up your options. How much does all the stationery cost and the catalogues cost? Again, it comes out of your profit at the end of the day, how much commission, it comes off of your commission, same as petrol and things like that. Weigh up the stationery costs. I know there is one company that charges £20 for a catalogue, so it really just depends on, I'm not going to name any names, don't I? But they do charge £20 per catalogue, so it really, you need those sort of charges you need to weigh up, because if you go to a party with 8 people, they're going to want a catalogue each, they won't want to wait until this one catalogue goes around the party, and it can eat into your profits. What are the delivery charges? Again, you will get charged for delivering the items to the hostess or to the consultant, wherever they go to find out how much these delivery charges are. Are they realistic or are they really too much? Are there any monthly sales requirements? Do you have to have a minimum number of parties? Are there targets for you to hit? To stay as an active consultant, do you have to meet a minimum amount of sales every single month to stay active? Again, some companies do, some companies don't. So it's really what works for you. Does your company allow you to sell products as a cash and carry basis? By cash and carry, I mean from your kit. If you're going to an event, you're going to a fair or a ladies' evening, can you sell from your display? Some companies don't like you to do it at all. Some are quite happy for you to just sell from your kit and then you build your kit. So again, it's just another question to ask. A really big one that I think is quite important actually is, does your company provide a website? And if they do provide a website for you, how much does it cost for you to run that website, if anything at all? A website is a very good extra selling tool. The consultants for my company have their own website, so if they go to a party, and somebody likes the earrings but not sure they can afford to buy them, doesn't know what they want to do, you know, they want to go home and ask their partner, they can just then go home, go online, go through your page and then make a sale. So it's an extra way of getting extra income in. And if they do have a website, what is the percentage of the commission on the website as well that you get for that? A lot of companies will charge you you get less commission from the website than you would do as a normal party consultant. So again, another question to ask. If they don't have their own website, can you create your own? I know we've had this big discussion in the bar last night about logos, and some companies will allow you to use logos and set up your own website, others won't. There's a lot of technical issues and legal issues with setting up your own websites, and the majority of them will say no. So if there isn't one that comes with your website, then you can't have one at all. How do you receive your commission payments at the party? Is it on the night of the party? Do you get paid by cheque? Do you get paid by bank transfer? Again, these are all different things. It's got to work what works best for you. How often are the commission payments issued? Do you earn your commission again on the night of the party, or do you get issued your payments on a weekly basis at the end of the month? Again, it varies from different party van company to party van company. And then by what method are they paid again? So is it by cheque, or is it by you get it on the night, or do you get paid directly into your bank account? There's lots of different ways that different companies do it. Do you have to deliver items yourself? It takes up time, it eats into your time for being a consultant, and going around to people's houses and delivering all of the orders directly to the hostess. Some companies will deliver them direct to the hostess. Some companies also deliver them to individual customers, but if they do that, you need to make sure if they charge, because a lot of the ones that do that generally will either charge your customer or charge yourself a postage charge if it goes to the customer individually. So again, it's another thing to look at. Would I be required to invest in any additional stock? By that I mean you do not just have your kit, you have to buy a whole section of skincare, 6 makeups, 6 lipsticks and 6 eyeshadows and 6 skin creams. You need to have the whole display of stock in stock all the time, and then that's how you sell. Some companies work like that, they don't just work just from a kit. The next question, will your business be more successful if you have hot sellers? The only time I generally recommend people to buy stock in for my company is at Christmas time, because you'd always get the odd person that would want to come in and buy an extra pair of earrings at the last minute, or a ring for his wife or whatever, to have an extra stock at Christmas, because it is such a busy time. The rest of the year, you don't need to carry stock unless, again, that your company says you have to. What's the percentage discount for you as a consultant? Do you get any extra discounts? Are there any extra percentages off items that you can earn as a consultant for that company? So, some companies don't give you any discount at all. You just have to put it through as a party. Others, you could just go online and buy products, and then you can get a discount off their products as well. What's the commission structure? Probably the top of most people's list. How much do I actually earn for having a party? It varies greatly. Some companies start at as little as 10% they'll pay you, up to 40% depending on the company. And normally there's a structure depending on what your sales are. Each month you can go up that structure and earn a different percentage every month. So look and see what. There might be a company that pays you 15% commission, but then doesn't charge you for anything else at all. No delivery charges, no website charges. But then there's another company that will give you 25% commission, but then charges you for all of those individual things. So that's why you need this list of the pros and the cons of all the different companies, so you can correlate the two and have a look and see which one offers you the best package. What additional incentives does a company offer? Do they give you holidays, laptops, incentive months every single year? Incentive months? Incentives every month. Incentives every year. Do they work on a point system? Again, how achievable are those extra additional incentives that the company offers as well? What type of support and training can you expect? Will you have to go to meetings? The question I get asked quite a lot from consultants, oh, I haven't got time for a meeting, I don't want to go to meetings. I never stipulate that you have to go to a meeting, but it is really, really important. Is the training there? Is the meetings provided for your consultants to go to? It is very important that there are training sessions. One-to-one, there's nothing like one-to-one. It's great to do everything over the internet and you can give them a training manual, but one-to-one is so much better. So make sure that they do have some sort of training facilities available that are one-to-one. What's the management structure? You're doing so well at your new business, you love it, you're earning so much money that you want to be a manager, you want to recruit a team and really build a massive business. Do they have a management structure in place? And again, how much will you earn for that? How much can that really take you to the next limit? Okay, just to wrap up, I don't know what the time is, have I done really quickly? Just remember, the more that you put into your party plan business, the more you'll actually get back out of it. I have got a handout for everybody with all of the questions written down on there that you can ask for individual companies. But if anyone's got any questions, please ask.